Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today what I'm going to show you is how I meal plan for a month. I know it sounds crazy. I was very hesitant. I was the person who was going to the grocery store every day figuring out what we wanted for dinner, and it just wasn't sustainable. So back in January, my goal was to try to, figure out how to meal plan for the month. So I started using the Walmart grocery app, which I'll show you. You can do it on your phone and you can do it online on your computer. And I use Pinterest to figure out recipes that I want to use for the month. So I'll show you that in this video. I haven't been to a grocery store since March, and even then I was going, just for like the random thing that we ran out of that I know we needed, like pouches or something like that for my son, something that wasn't, necessary for dinner, but that we needed to pick up. But since everything has started, I haven't been to the grocery store. Of course, we've needed some things like maybe some energy drinks or something like that, and we've gone to the grocery store, and my husband has gone to the grocery store. But for the most part, I do all of my grocery shopping now through either delivery or pickup on the Walmart grocery app. You can use Instacart, Shipt, whatever is in your area, use that. The tips that I'm going to show you have saved so much money. Knowing what you are going to have for dinner takes away so much stress. Think about it. How often do you and your spouse look at each other and say, what are we having for dinner? What do you want for dinner? I don't know. I don't know. This is a savior. Trust me. I know it's been a little bit hard to get grocery delivery slots since the beginning of the pandemic. I was staying up till midnight waiting for the slots to open in March and April. Now, I've noticed that typically at the beginning of the week, the slots for the weekend are still open. So you're able to grab those at the beginning of the week and add to them as you go. I go over all of this a little bit later in the video. But that is the best way to do it, especially if you're not planning a month in advance and you're just planning weekly. Grab that grocery slot and add things as you need them. Kind of like keeping a running list on your, fridge, whiteboard, chalkboard, however you're doing it. Kind of, you can do it in the app. It's so great, especially everybody always has their phone with them. So you can just pull your phone out and add what you need into your grocery order. Super helpful, great. You're not going to the store and forgetting the milk. Which I know we all go to the store and forget that one thing that we need. So this will help you save money. This will help you have dinners ready for your family and without the fighting. It's so great. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing dinners right now. Do you have a recipe that you love that I would try out? I'm always looking for new recipes to try out. I think that's another fun thing about this method that I've come up with, is that I'm trying probably 2 to 3 recipes that are new to me each month, finding some that I really, really love. Since January, we've had a lot of ones that we don't like. You can look at my Instagram, linked below. I actually have a saved highlights of the recipes that I've tried so far in 2020, most of them. And the beginning of the first couple ones were terrible. We hated them. My son loved them, but we didn't like them. But we've had some really good ones. Actually, the dinner that I ended up making for our Easter dinner, since it was just us 3, has become a staple in our house, and it is the easiest recipe. So I'm thinking a future video would probably be some of these recipes because they're so great and a lot of them are super easy. Typically, I am working out of the home and I drive on days where I have daycare an hour out of my way. So coming home and making dinner at 6:30 at night, it doesn't work for me. So I need something quick. Instant Pot, crock pot, all of those things. Freezer meals that all you have to do is just pop them in real quick and heat them up. Those are my jam. So we'll probably have that come in the future. I'm trying to figure everything out and make better content and videos. Let me know if you want to see those. If you haven't hit the subscribe button or the bell for the notifications, do that now. And let's get into the rest of this video of how I planned my month for meal plans. Thanks, guys. Okay, so what I do each month is I go onto Pinterest and I find recipes that look interesting or easy to make, and I create a board called June meal plan, since we're doing June, but I do each month, and sometimes I'll also pull from previous months if I like something a lot, which actually the April, the crock pot chicken and stuffing is one of our favorites, so now we use that all the time. So I pull those, and then once I pull, you know, everything that I think, I usually pick, you know, 4 or 5 recipes. For June, looks like we've got 6, which I've actually made this one before. I pulled that from a previous one, and this one I've made a somewhat of a similar version to that before, and actually I decided, instead of doing the sloppy joes, which we've done before, I'm gonna do the cheesesteak hamburger helper dinner from the same website. So once I have all that together, what I do is, these are the recipes that I've never made before, that I'm unfamiliar with. I create a Word document with each item that dinner that I'm going to be making, and then I write down the ingredients for the dinner. For everything that we'll need. So I probably have some of this stuff already on hand, but I want it there anyway so that I can count it all up, and I just go through and do that for all of them. I don't put the instructions there because I'll pull that from the website. And then also for these ones, I actually pulled these from a video on YouTube, so I put the links so that I have them, because I don't have those saved to my Pinterest board. I found that through a YouTube video of somebody making it and followed their link. And then this one, I did find a Pinterest recipe, but I liked her recipe in the video better, so I wanted to follow along with her recipe on the video. Once that's done, you go to your Walmart grocery. And now this one you can do on the internet, or you can do it on your phone. So I'm already logged in. I already have a pickup for Saturday, tomorrow at 10 a.m. And what I do is I grab an order slot, a pickup slot, either pickup or delivery on the previous week before, and you can add things as you go throughout, you know, the week. And I'll show you some of the items I have in there right now. You can just continually add things. So I'll add things here and there that I know that we need. And what I'll do now is I'll go through that recipe list and pull everything that I need and make sure I have enough for the month. Ideally, what you want to do is do one order at the beginning of the month, and then a second order at the beginning of the 3rd week of the month, because you don't want to buy all of your produce at the first week. It'll go bad before you get to it. So you're going to want to split it up into 2 weeks, and that's where writing it down and putting in the planner what days you're going to make things comes in handy, because you can figure out what you need for which weeks. Also, I just wanted to mention, 4th of July is coming up. I highly suggest that you order your crafts that you want for 4th of July, because they will sell out. That's what I did with Easter. You can pick it up through Walmart grocery app too. This is not sponsored. I just really like using this app.